Yo, what's good with y'all niggas, man? Bro, when I tell you, it has been a fucking journey, bro. So much shit has happened in a very short amount of time. But we are not going to get into all of that today, bro. I got my homie back there. I don't even know what to name him yet, bro. Like, I got a rat, bro. I got a rat. I don't even know what to name that nigga, bro. I'm gonna probably call that nigga Tech 9. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna call that nigga Tech 9, honestly. I had a nigga named Kilo, bro. You feel me? I had a bunny named Kilo. I was gonna name the rat Kilo as well, but you know that just doesn't feel right because Kilo is the name of my bunny, bro. I really love that bunny, bro. I really love that bunny, man. But without further ado, you know, let's just get the stream set up, at least get it set up on this end so that I can actually see some shit. Oh shit, we actually broke 200 videos, bro. That's kind of crazy. That's actually crazy as hell. I didn't realize we would have broken 200 videos by now. But then again, you know, it's like we have been, like, most of the shit that we do post over here are like live streams and shit, bro. So I wouldn't be so surprised if we do break if we did break 200, bro. It's just crazy that most people do not reach 2K subs this fast. I just wish I reached monetization a little faster, bro. This is like the third time I'm trying to do YouTube, bro. Like, I tried to do YouTube a couple times before, but I never really like took it seriously. On my other page, there's a whole bunch of other YouTube videos on there that I think they either got posted and they just never got like any traction, maybe like 5 views or something. But let us see.
All right, bro. What made
What is that? Is that gonna be 3? Is that gonna be 3 on the? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm getting better at these hotkeys, bro. Alrighty, so what's good with y'all niggas, man? Why Reggie snapped the truth behind the DDG beef, bro? I'm telling you, man, this beef kind of came out of nowhere, bro. I almost thought it was staged the way this shit literally came out of nowhere, man. But then again, you know, this nigga DDG was excusing scamming, bro. And it's like, if you're gonna be a creator, you literally can't scam your fans, bro. Those are the people who are giving you money. Those are the people making you rich. And I feel like, you know, like, as I got to understand the beef more, it was kind of like, you know, the people that Rhea or whatever Reggie's ex name is, bro, like, the people that she was scamming were Reggie's fans because all her fans came from Reggie pretty much, bro. So it's like, you know, if you scamming your fans, you're pretty much scamming Reggie's fans because all your fans came from that nigga, bro. So I kind of get it, bro. I kind of get why he wouldn't you know, why he wouldn't take too kindly to that. But regardless, let's get into it though.
All right, bro. What made Reggie crash out? What was the root cause behind this beef that seemingly spawned out of nowhere? I think this boils down to something that's been in the hearts of men since the beginning of time, being tender. You're probably familiar with this phenomenon where
I was about to say, but that's one thing, man. Like, especially once you get to a certain age, bro, like, it's okay to be tender, bro. It's okay to be tender about things, especially when you're first discovering that emotion, bro. But if you go through life being tender, bro, like, you go through life just, you feel me, letting any and everything just bother you, bro, I swear to God, you will be miserable as hell, bro. You be miserable as fuck, bro, because, like, you really got to think about it, bro. Shit is always gonna happen. Shit is always gonna pop up, bro. You feel me? Like, people always gonna do all types of shit, bro. So you just gotta make sure that within yourself, you're gonna be, like, stable, bro. You're gonna be a rock.
Personally or from a secondhand perspective, hopefully the latter, but even the most player niggas can fall into being tender. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of part of the game. It's almost like catching a cold in the winter. It's just bound to happen sooner or later. Hit the like button, watch to the end of the video as I explain how being tender caused one of the most random and unnecessary beefs of 2025. Just to inform those of you who actually had jobs, those of you with jobs,
I was about to say you could swear a job is like the scariest thing to some motherfuckers, man. By the way, content creation also is a job, bro. Before you guys start talking shit about the fact that I want to make videos instead of actually working, bro. Cause making videos is fucking working, bro. Please.
Bro, I'm literally just saying jobs. Y'all know what I mean, bro. For those of you who are occupied with other things
This nigga putting his editor through overtime, bro.
in life and aren't really chronically online, Reggie broke up with his then girlfriend because she posted one of those black YouTube 20v1 cash out
Forgotten one. What's good with you, Brody?
scams. Now, this was a sensible move in my opinion. His rationale was that the people that follow her and were likely to fall into the scam were his supporters. Due to the majority of her
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like the people that Shorty was about to scam were literally this nigga's fans, bro. Cause all her fans pretty much came from that nigga, bro. So it's gonna be like, damn, bro, you gave a scammer a platform. It was almost gonna be that type of situation.
is coming from being on his platform. He probably felt as if she was putting his name and brand in jeopardy by association. Ain't gonna lie.
And that's kind of valid, bro. That is kind of valid.
To me personally, that makes sense. He basically saying like, bitch,
I was about to say, literally, that makes so much perfect sense, bro.
I'm the one that gave you your 10,000 followers. Them niggas came from me. I'm not finna just let you scam my niggas. But then DDG caught wind of the whole situation, and this what he had to say.
Why y'all don't let me see the drama shit too? Y'all niggas just be throwing shit in there like I know the whole lore. I don't know about the shit. She posted Cash App scams. She got paid.
I swear to God, those Cash App scams are notorious as hell too, bro. Like, I feel like, you know, as valid as Reggie was, you feel me? He is extremely valid, bro. I feel like if you get caught by one of those Cash App scams, bro, you kind of deserve to get your money took, bro. Cause what the fuck? But you know, there will be one nigga, bro. There will be that one nigga who ends up getting caught by one of them Cash App scams, bro, and just fuck his whole day up, bro. You feel me? So I guess it is for the greater good, man.
For a promo. What's wrong with that? Hey, bro. I have no comment on that. If you dumb enough to click on a damn link,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Literally, if you dumb enough to click on the link, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You were about to get got one way or another.
say, hey, bro, you give me $30, I give you $3 million back. That's your dumb ass fault, nigga. Like, what? That ain't smart.
No, I ain't gonna act like this an overly crazy take. Like, most niggas is
You said, what is this live about? I'm introducing y'all into my cult, bro. You feel me? I'm a cult leader. You feel me? We be doing all types of cult shit, bro. We be like, you feel me? We be talking to the dead and shit, bro. We be taking psychedelics and going to other universes and shit, bro. And bro, that's what this live is about, bro.
taking that 30K if somebody came along and said, yo, post this cash out scam. I mean, bro, look at the niggas on black YouTube. They don't get no fucks, bro. They straight scamming niggas.
I was about to say, them niggas on black YouTube, bro, they don't give a damn. Them niggas are spamming that link so fucking crazy, bro. Spamming that link more than a kid spamming a Mortal Kombat combo, nigga.
I mean, shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If a nigga came and offered me 20K cash right in front of me, it's not too much I wouldn't do.
Pause.
Take that how you want, bro.
Extreme pause. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's a very, very valid pause, bro.
All I know is I'm a real life hustler. But nah, all jokes aside, this nigga Reggie was not messing with that take.
She got paid for a promo.
Mind your business, bro.
And you know, Reggie also didn't even have to take it there, bro. But I can understand why he decided to take it there. But it's like, you could have really ended that shit off and mind your business, man. You could have really just ended the whole shit off at, yo, mind your business. You didn't even have to talk about the nigga's music, man. Because, like, now you're going into who he is as an artist, bro. I feel like when you do this beef and stuff online, too, bro, you have to go into it with the idea that, or with the understanding that, you know, yeah, you might win a beef, but you also just took food out of somebody's mouth, bro, or somebody's kid's mouth, bro. Like, they might lose the beef, they might lose their platform, bro. People might stop fucking with them, all types of shit like that, bro. It's just like, hey, just make content, bro. And you feel me? Y'all are around Kai Cenat, bro. Kai Cenat is literally building a whole content empire, bro. I don't know why motherfuckers got a beef around that shit. Like, they're not gonna mutually benefit off the you know, residuals, bro. Like, look at Streamer University, bro. Streamer University was such a great content farm, and both these niggas were over there. Yeah, DDG was a professor and Reggie was a student, bro, but still, it's like, I don't know, man. Niggas are messing up the dynamic, bro.
Mind your business, gang. Focus on that trash ass music, my nigga. You feel me? Niggas, you feel what I'm saying? Mind your business. Niggas say anything. Mind your business. It's not even your beef. Mind your business, gang. You 40 years old, my nigga. Mind your business. I never heard a nigga.
Is that nigga actually, like, how old is he though? Like, is DDG like 20, 27? I think he's like 27, 28. He's been around for a while, so I can easily see him being in like late 20s. But I don't think he's in his 30s though.
Nigga say cut on that new DDG. I never heard a nigga say cut on that new DDG. I never heard a nigga say that. Mind your business, bro. Like, you're 30.
The situation continued to spiral and more clips were sent back and forth in typical internet beef fashion. We done got to the point where both parties are bringing up the deceased.
You go low, you bring my family into it, I bring your family into it.
I feel like that's kind of fair, bro. If you bring somebody's family into it, bro, it's open, you feel me? It's open season, bro. You can bring whoever else, bro. Like, if you bring somebody's family, I think Reggie brought Halo into it, bro. Halo and Halle into it, and then that's why he just had to go nuclear with his dad's picture, bro. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But even then, apparently his dad was a deadbeat, bro. So like, him bringing his dad didn't even like sting Reggie at all, because apparently the nigga wasn't even close to his dad for real, bro.
What time is it? I gotta see the reservation. Is it, you know what time the reservation is?
I think like... Saying a clip that DDG hating on it. The dub talking about
grandmother's dead fathers. My nigga, it's a whole lot of Dino in his blood. Fuck is you talking about? Cause why you even take it there though?
These are streaming niggas, but this is genuinely starting to get into rap beef territory. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if niggas actually...
Rap beef territory, bro. You niggas are streamers. I feel like, yeah, people might be from the hood, bro, but like, you're a streamer at the end of the day, bro. You're not like I've also found it kind of weird with rappers too, bro, because all rap is just kind of poetry, bro. So rappers partaking in like rap beef are just like a bunch of tough guy poets, bro. A bunch of people who just sing a bunch of rhymes beefing with each other, bro. It's kind of funny, bro, like when you really think about it. And it's like, there's no need for all this beef, bro, in my opinion. I feel like if you have problems with anybody, both of you should just put the gloves on and go into a cage. Most gyms would let you, man. You just sign a waiver. Hey, let's hop in the cage, hop on the mats, whatever you want to do, bro. However you want to go about it, and then you duke it out, bro, and then you call it a day, man. I feel like that's the most amicable way of handling any type of altercation. But most people are very, insecure, and most people don't actually want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Most people actually don't want to back up what they have to say, bro. So, it is what it is. That's only an idealistic future.
Truly got hurt over this. With that being said, I think niggas are really forgetting where this whole beef started. This entire internet event spawned over a girl. Of course, it's moved past that, like, it's a little bit deeper now, but it ultimately started because Reggie's initial response was a result of him being in a heightened state of emotion based on his connection with this female. This is nothing new, bro. We've seen this being the Achilles heel of men time and time again. Niggas have been making horrible, life-altering, sometimes life-ending decisions over women since biblical times.
Nah, literally, bro. Wars have been fought over that shit, bro. So it's like, at the end of the day, bro, the day must end.
What is the quickest and most effective way to rage bait any nigga? What's the one thing that without fail will always get niggas overly heated? Bringing up, talking about, commenting on any female that a nigga was associated with at any point in time.
Join the Discord. I got e-dates planned, DM breakdowns, hella fine, so get in there.
Just to give y'all a visual example.
I ain't gonna lie. We might have to tap in with that Discord, bro.
Haley Bailey had some pictures of her posted with her new boyfriend, and niggas was OD frying her on Twitter for her build. Niggas probably think DDG messing with that. They finna catch some type of stimulus package, but I was
about to say, bro, Shorty just had a kid, man. Niggas need to lay off a little bit, bro. Like, She definitely is evil as hell, bro. But like, come on, bro. She literally just had a kid. You need to chill out.
Was guarantee you DDG is not messing with that. And he might not even like her. Like, he could literally not like her and still not want you to say nothing bad about it. It's like if you got a sibling, you cannot even like your sibling most of the time.
I was about to say, but as soon as somebody else comes into the mix and says some shit, bro, now it's both of y'all on them, bro. Because it's like sibling shit don't really go outside of the house, bro. Once it goes to outside people talking crazy, bro, then it is what it is.
But you still probably wouldn't just tolerate niggas openly dissing your sibling. And it don't even gotta be negative. You can comment on a nigga's girlfriend positively, and it'll still make niggas feel some type of way. That shit is that ass undefeated, bro. You can talk about a nigga mom, dad, brother, their financial status, their swag. Literally nothing will get them more mad than talking about their girl, or even a girl that they don't even deal with no more. I think this clip from Reggie.
I feel like it's just like, you feel me, the association. The association is what really like, you know, because at the end of the day, especially if you made content around the person, then you're still gonna kind of be attached to them, bro. And it's like, you don't really want your name being drawn into that crowd, especially when there's a whole lot of negativity around it, bro. Sponsors being brought up, bro, all types of shit.
He perfectly illustrates what I'm saying, because in the clip, he even admits that his response was a little bit OD.
Niggas gotta understand, bro. Some things just be like, gang, you a grown-ass man, bro. Like, why you even worried about another man relationship? This is principle of situation. If your girl cheated on you, I'm not getting on here saying, oh my God, do y'all know that DDG and his girl got into I'm not doing that. So it's really...
But at the end of the day, bro, I feel like the nigga just got sent the shit, bro. He probably literally just got sent it into the Discord or Reddit or something, bro. And he just reacted to it, bro. Like, and then again, you're a content creator, bro. You're a public figure now. You're gonna do stuff and people are gonna react to the shit that you do. It just is what it is, bro. You feel me?
Just principle. But I also didn't have to say your music was ass. But you know what I'm saying? I did have to add a little bit of seasoning on the top because...
That nigga definitely started that shit, though. He definitely crashed by talking about that nigga's music, bro. That wasn't even warranted, bro. You could have ended it at mind your business, bro. And I feel like that would have been more respectable than bringing in somebody's art into it, bro.
Hey, as a grown man, though, sometimes you do gotta mind your business. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you do gotta mind your business.
My point is that this came from his involvement with this female. I really can't fully explain this phenomenon, bro, but we see this shit throughout all of history. Whenever females are involved, niggas just default into a heightened state of emotion.
It's just a heightened state of niggatry, bro. Like, I feel like when niggas get around shorties and get tender around shorties, bro, you feel me? They be ready to do some outlandish shit. Myself included, bro. I'm niggas. I am not innocent of doing any better, bro. Like, but it's like, it's that heightened state of niggatry, bro. Like, it's crazy. You just, like, especially when it's about your bitch, bro, you be ready to like fight Thanos, bro. You be ready to do anything, bro. Boys in the hood type of shit, bro. You be ready to lay out a whole army, bro. But you know, you gotta come back to reality sometimes and just let shit rock, bro.
Bit A.
What's your problem? Why do you have to be jealous all the time?
Shut up! This is all your fault! I
ain't gonna lie, this was a crazy episode, bro. This nigga Mordecai deadass killed Rigby, bro. This is like, Mordecai is low-key an L-Mans, though. Like, a generational L-Mans, bro. Because how many of y'all would actually kill your homie, bro? Like, just look what happened.
I only get a chance to ask out Margaret, but you had to butt in and ruin everything!
No, I didn't! I just wanted to see zombie dinner party with my bro, who flaked on me for some girl who doesn't even know he exists!
I'll kill you!
Crazy as hell, bro. Crazy as hell, bro. I'm sure this shit has happened before, bro. Like, obviously not this exact situation, bro, but like, I'm sure somebody's murked their homie over a shorty that was going in the first place, bro. It's like, this shit be happening all the time, bro. I seen this shit in college, bro. I seen people throw down about some shit like that in college, man. You just gotta let shit rock out, man.
Bro, this shit is actually so funny, bro. It's like, this nigga just dead ass unalived his best friend. Like, this is top.
That shit is foul, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit foul as hell, boy.
Two most tender characters in all of fiction. And art imitates reality, so there's definitely a nigga on the planet that's done that. Not specifically the regular show situation, of course, cause that would be like a physical impossibility. Like, where are they even?
Nigga, how you know that shit physically impossible, boy? I'll do that shit right now, bro. I'll do that shit right now, boy. Look at, just give me the microwave, bro. All I need is the right microwave. I'll do that shit right now, bro. Like,
but I guarantee there's a nigga out there somewhere that's faded one of his friends over a female. Now, we don't know how this situation gonna end. It really might end up being a net positive due to the increase in views, clout, and overall traction. But for you watching this video, we can definitively say this would be a horrible situation. You really gotta...
And like, this is a learning experience too, bro. This is a crazy learning experience. You gotta learn that you can't go the Reggie route, bro. Like, even though Reggie ended up winning the beef, bro, it's like you kind of made shit awkward in the long run, cause you feel me, you still gotta work with Kai Cenat and Duke Dennis, so one of y'all is gonna be left out of a project. You feel me? Even though Kai gave you a house, Kai done known DDG longer than he's known you, bro. So it's like, you feel me?
The thing, Reggie has a financial incentive to act like this. This ain't really the best look as a streamer, but he has the plausible deniability of saying that he's trolling. He just doing it for the content, he going for clips. But if you do this at your job, you'll literally fumble your entire reputation. You might be talking to a bitch, she start biting on a nigga in a whole nother department, and you start acting tender. Everybody is gonna lose a little bit of respect for you. That's just how the game works. You can rationalize the tenderness to yourself, but honestly, if you were not emotionally tied to the situation,
I feel like you get one opportunity to be tender, bro. Like, you can only be tender, like you feel me, crazy tender once, bro. And that's just the first time you ever get that emotion, bro. You feel me? I feel like you should, not you should, but it's okay to get tender about that, bro, because it's the first time you're feeling that shit, bro. Afterwards, though, if you get tender multiple times, you might be a problem, bro. You might be an issue, man. They might need to put you down, brody. I'm not gonna lie.
You would see that you're tripping and it's not that serious. But that's essentially what being tender does. It clouds your judgment. You don't see the situation for what it is. You're still thinking, but this is my girl. Like, nigga, no. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is not... Like, you don't own this bitch, bro. This is a completely separate sentient person.
No dead ass, bro. I feel like when you begin to understand that, you begin to just be a lot less tender about shit, bro. Like, it just makes living life a little bit easier.
Seen this overinvestment in females turn some of the smartest niggas into flight reacts. They gotta genuinely do a study on this. This might have the same neurodegenerative effects as hitting the whippet. Now, with that being said, how do you actually go about not being tender? I ain't gonna lie, bro. You just gotta wanna be player more than you wanna act on your emotions.
No dead ass, bro. Literally just keep shit P, bro. If you can just keep shit P when you're feeling all types of crazy, bro, you'll go very, very far in life, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Gunna was in his bag when he made that song Pushing P, bro.
You gotta take yourself out of the moment and have some long-term perspective. Like, bro, don't crash out in the first quarter. You have an entire game to play. Your aura, your respect.
You can't be too focused on the first game, bro. You feel me? You always gonna lose that first game, bro. You gotta be focused on game 2 to 7, man. I'm telling you, bro, that's some elite ball knowledge right there, man.
Your cool is way more valuable than any female. Hoes literally come and go. Your reputation is literally sticking with you forever. This swole ass nigga Logan Paul can throw as many niggas through tables as he wants. We're still not forgetting what that nigga did.
I was about to say that shit will never ever leave this nigga, bro. That alien hat too, that shit will never ever leave this nigga, bro.
In Japan, not going out bad, not being tender is all about self-control, not being overcome by emotion. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is an easy task. You might gotta watch your ex work bitch get manhandled by your department manager and get right back to work. I'm not gonna lie, bro, that shit is tough. But regardless of how tough that shit is on the inside, bro, you really gotta act like you couldn't care less. Why do you gotta act like this? For the same reason why you fail a lift in the gym in front of all the gym hoes and you instantly start acting like your shoulder hurting.
Bro, nigga. Bro. Safe aura, nigga. It's literally just to save aura, bro. That's the funniest shit in the world. That's a universal nigga experience, bro. Everybody do that shit, bro. Every single man on this earth do that shit, bro.
To save aura, to not go out bad. I know I'm gonna get some comments like, but bro, you should just be real and be upfront with your feelings. I ain't gonna lie, bro. A round of applause. That shit actually sound hella good on paper. Unfortunately, in the real world, there's literally no upside to doing that. If you be real and crash out and let everybody know that you're actually genuinely hurt, first of all, nigga, you lose.
I was about to say, you gonna lose mad respect, bro, if you do that, bro. You really just have to make sure that you keep shit P, bro. You can't be mad about shit. You can be mad about shit, but you can't get out of body about shit, bro. Like, let external factors dictate how you're gonna respond, bro. Like, and that's so much easier said than done, bro, because I fall victim to that all the time, bro. Especially, you really just gotta make sure that you're locked in, bro. Like, make sure that you want to do the right thing more than you want to act out. You feel me? And sometimes most times that's a lot easier said than done, bro. Like, especially given the severity of the situation.
Your job probably, but you also lose aura. On the other hand, if you act like you don't really care, you keep your job, and at worst, you maintain your same amount of aura. Knowing this information, why would you go out your way to get a worse net outcome? Just put on, bro. Just for the sake of this sounding more politically correct, this is simply a practical application of emotional intelligence. Your ability.
No way that nigga just body slammed that nigga. That's kind of crazy, bro.
Correct.
That's kind of crazy. Is it supposed to be trampoline
simply
basketball?
A practical.
Nah, he was about to wham that bitch too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He was about to throw that bitch down. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is devious though. This nigga is at least like 10 feet. Something like 10 feet in the air, bro. That's nasty work, bro.
Application of emotional intelligence. Your ability to recognize your own emotions, regulate them, and understand the emotions of others. When you got high EQ, you don't let the moment define your reaction. Regardless of what happens in the moment, you make the final decision on how that affects you. The lack of EQ, or in this case being tender, seems to be the Achilles heel of many great men. From random hood nigga beefs to billionaire celebrities, a large majority of these conflicts stem from women. Or I should say, niggas caring too much about women and not being able to control their emotions. Whether it's rappers crashing out over Instagram models, or co-workers fighting over...
I was about to say, that's one thing you can't do, bro. You can never crash over a shorty who gone, bro. That's the main thing. Like an Instagram model, bro, hell no, nigga. You cannot crash over that, bro. Because if you crash over that, you're gonna be crashing every day of your life. You're gonna be crashing every day of your life, regardless of whoever you with, bro. I'm telling you, dog. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be a miserable existence if you just live life with your emotions on your sleeve, bro. I'm telling you, man. This comes from somebody who's wanted to, you feel me? Who's wanting to take the express elevator out of this life. You feel me? You just gotta make sure that you, before you take any drastic decisions, make sure that you're in a calm state of mind. You feel me?
Work bitches, this state of emotional imbalance tends to cost them way more than what the female was worth. In conclusion, females are literally nothing to crash about, especially when the game ain't even over. Like, there's more games to be played and more shots to take.
I'm saying, bro, there's a whole war to be won, bro. Don't even worry about the battle, man. Just go ahead, go lick your wounds, bro. Make sure that you're straight, and then you're gonna come back and you're gonna be better than ever, man. I promise you.
Acting tender is not gonna improve your odds going forward, unless you find a bitch who's just going for niggas who are known to be emotionally
and then that's not even the kind of person you want in the first place, bro. Because, like, they will get you set up, they will get you shot, bro.
Stable losers. And even then, bro, is that the type of female you want? You crashing out over some bald shit that literally cheated on you? I don't want that for y'all niggas, bro. Please do not go out like this. I wouldn't wish the affliction of being tender on my worst enemy, and
I wouldn't wish a homie like Mordecai on my worst enemy, bro. That nigga is like the definition of an L-mans, bro.
Definitely wouldn't wish it on y'all niggas. And just to clarify, I'm not calling this nigga Reggie an emotional loser. His crash out motives was way more than what we know. I imagine
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Reggie is valid. Like, overall, I don't agree with the fact that he You know, this is parasocial as hell, bro. This nigga don't know me. I don't know this nigga at all. But just off the fact that he did it because he didn't want his fans to be scammed, I respect it. I don't appreciate the, you know, comments on the music, but hey, nigga, it is what it is, bro. You feel me? You trying to go 100% for your fans, bro. It is what it is. I feel you. That was a little tender though, but I ain't mad at it, man. I'm not mad at it, bro. The shit was public as hell too, so, you know, everybody valid, bro.
Some like behind the scene aspect to it. Y'all know how that go, bro. Maybe they was at Streamer University and DDG said something he ain't like, so then that was just kind of sitting with him for all this time and he just really needed a reason. Anything of that nature is a possibility. This was just a good situation to explain the phenomenon of being tender.
Shit, nigga, that's the end of the video, bro. Appreciate y'all niggas for watching, man. Like, subscribe, all that shit, bro. Peace. Let's get into this next video, man. What is this? You're not chopped, you're just broke type shit. I ain't gonna lie. It be like that, bro. It really do be like that, man.
Alright, I got this video for you.
Watching.
Replacing ABBA. I'm not ready to watch the ABBA and Preach video right now. I feel like I gotta be in a certain mode, bro. I gotta be in a certain headspace. I love their videos though, but them motherfuckers be kind of long, bro. And I don't got the attention span.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Lord Common.
Why Gen Z Won't Work Hard by Lord Common. All right, Lord Common. Let's get into it, man.
And I'm back again with another video, so let's get into it. So, I've been seeing a lot of people online talk about how much they hate Gen Z, how much we don't like to work, and all this types of stuff. And like, I honestly, damn, got some hair in my mouth. Honestly, like, I just wanted to speak on it because, like, me being a part of Gen Z, I feel as though that I have an obligation to speak on my generation. I can actually speak on topics that involve Gen Z, seeing how I am a part of Gen Z. So I actually know what the hell is truly going on. So let me digress here. So a lot of the older generation saying that Gen Z are...
I am also a member of Gen Z. I'm about to be 24 in a couple of days, actually, bro. So, you know, whoop-de-doo. I still got work on my birthday, though, so I'm not exactly sure how exciting that's going to be.
Lazy, Gen Z, they like, we just don't want to work. That's not the case, guys. We're just not dumb. Listen, all I can talk about truly is myself. So let me tell you why I refuse to work extremely hard for a company or a job. In fact, I don't even have a job anymore. I do DoorDash now every day. But like, the main thing is why I refuse to work truly hard for another company again in my life.
No, deadass, bro. I swear to God, when you really work hard for a company that doesn't let you grow, that's the moment you'll really understand being, like, understand that feeling. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, bro, but it's like, I would so much more rather come home, edit videos, and post, bro. Like, what I remember, especially back in, was it April and May? Like, those were my two most successful months. June was kind of slow. July is picking up a little bit, bro. But I remember back in those months, but I remember it was such a joy, bro. That literally gave me fulfillment. Posting, waking up, posting, making sure that everything in the video was straight, bro. Getting the videos out there, man. That shit is beautiful, bro. But the moment you start working, bro, it's like, damn, man. Like, I have to spend all this extra time clocked in, can't do what I want, have to go to the bathroom at a specific time, bro, have to eat at a specific time, wear specific shit. I don't enjoy that, bro. I want to be free. I understand jobs like that are needed for society to run, bro, but bro, society ain't done shit for me. I don't want to partake in none of that, bro.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. You see, I can work a 40-hour week, put in overtime, and do my best, and it seems like it's just never enough for these companies. Like, it's like you can really go out there and just fucking work. And, like, you'll never get anywhere. Like, what's the American dream, right? The American dream is to get a house, to have a family, and to live well.
And they increase the retirement age to 70, bro. So you're gonna be working till you're 70. You're gonna work more years on this earth than you're gonna have to enjoy it. That's sick. That's sick as hell, bro.
But nowadays, you can't even really get a house. I'm 25. I do not, like, I can't even imagine getting a fucking house right now. Let alone, like, having a family. Like,
that's the thing I'm talking about, bro. Buying a house just seems so fucking unattainable, bro. If you already didn't have one miraculously gifted to you or something, bro. Because getting a job like that is crazy. That's why content creation might be the move, bro. Like, it really might be the move. Y'all seen in China? In China, they got like beggars, but the beggars are streamers. They got like ring lights and shit, bro. That shit is wild as hell.
The only money that I was making at my full-time job as a manager was not enough for me to sustain a family and to have a house in the state that I live in. Now, you might be saying, well, you need to work harder. Which, okay, you can say that, but, like, think about it, right? If I'm working a full-time job and I can't afford to, shit, I couldn't even really necessarily afford to take care of myself the way I wanted to. So let me just run it down to you guys, like how much this shit really costs. And let's do the math, shall we? I actually have a pencil, right? Never mind, the pencil's broke. Yeah, never mind. We're not gonna do the math. Let's do the mental math, right? So, oh no, here you go. Another pencil. You see, it's good to have pencils on deck. Let me grab my notebook, right? Hold on. Chill right.
This nigga was not prepared. Bro was not prepared at all.
For how much this shit costs in my state. So I live in Maryland, a great state, by the way. Maryland's a great state, and I love Maryland to death. You got, like, I love my state, but it's some bullshit that transpires here. So Maryland has some of the highest taxes in any state. We get, so federal taxes aside, Maryland taxes the shit out you. In fact, my federal taxes and my state
taxes is such a wild concept to me, bro, because what do you mean? What do you mean you want me to hand over my bread that I worked for to the government so the government can run, bro? Nigga, if you don't just figure that shit out, bro. If you don't just, like, okay, cool. Federal taxes, fine, bro. Why the fuck is the state taxing me too, bro? Like, the state them niggas don't even be using the taxes for the right shit, bro. Hey, man, look, I ain't even gonna speak on it, bro. I don't want to end up on some type of list, man. That's my worst fear, ending up on some government list. That's just gonna fuck up your life, bro.
Taxes be damn near the same once they, like, how much money they take out from me. So let's get that started. So when I was working at my job as a manager at a grocery store, I was a dairy manager, right? I was making, after taxes, $2,400, right? Which sounds pretty decent, but let's just say I have a car note. Yes, I'm dumb. Why would I finance a car? But my car note was pretty cheap. I only paid like $420 per month. So let's just subtract $420 from 2,000. So that's like 1,980.
I'm not trying to watch this nigga do some mental math, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're all right, bro. You know what you talking about probably is facts, man. I'm just not trying to waste the.
When's the last time y'all saw me, chat? I feel like it's been year old, Corey. Chat.
Y'all see my little rat nigga?
I ain't saying I'm not mad no more, but like, I feel like it was a lot of miscommunication to an extent. He still went overboard. I was looking over some.
This that nigga Rage talking about that Corey to you shit, bro. You all right, little bro? Yeah. You just munching. Huh? You hungry, bro? Yeah, bro. This nigga's fucking with that oatmeal, bro. Mess with oatmeal, man. Yeah, I think it's still scared of me, bro. I think that nigga's still mad scared of me, bro. Like, cool rap, bro. Just a little timid. I'm not mad at it though. I'm a giant motherfucker. He's a rat, you know, so he's gonna be scared. But yeah, let's get into this rage shit though. Let's get into this rage shit, bro. Corey to you apologizes to your rage. Let's get into it, bro. So basically, if you don't know, Corey to you robbed this nigga. Or let me not say robbed. He just like broke into his house at night or something and stole a $200,000 chain or $250,000 chain, something, bro, and like stole a car too, apparently. But yeah, bro, let's get into it, man.
When's the last time y'all saw me, chat? I feel like it's been a year old, Corey. Chat, look, bro. I ain't saying I'm not mad no more, but like, I feel like it was a lot of miscommunication to an extent. He still went overboard. I was looking over some of the conversations we had. He did, like, before that day, like 2 days ago, he was asking me stuff like, we were talking about boundaries and lines we could cross. He did say, yo, can I mess with you in your sleep? I'm thinking he talking like waterboarding, like pouring water in my face or an ice challenge or something like that.
Bro, so it's like I think they already had to talk about like the type of boundaries before, but he didn't really understand the level that Corey was gonna go to. Because I ain't gonna lie, that is a level, bro. That is a crazy level. Because Corey did seem a little confused when he said, bro, it was content, bro. Bro, it's content, bro. But it's like, that shit sounds so fucking dystopian when you kind of don't have the context behind it, bro. So this makes a little bit more sense.
There was a time he asked me if I was like actually mad. I'm like, I was, but don't worry about me being mad on stream. Like, I'm gonna get over it. I'm not emotional like that to an extent. After he took that,
your name is literally rage, bro. Like your name is quite literally an emotion, dog. So I'm not sure how valid that statement might be, bro.
Just thought, yo, I could do whatever I want. It's dumb. He's still brain dead, but I could see where he kind of asked me for permission for certain things, but it wasn't clear. Like, it's still too far, you feel me? I don't know how y'all feel about him right now. I have not looked at a single clip. I swear on everything I look. I haven't looked at Twitter. I didn't look in the comments. I didn't look on TikTok.
So what was up with Rage's knees, bro? Like, I heard he had to get knee surgery or some shit, bro. Like, and when I seen him with the whole Corey too, like, bro, the nigga's on a wheelchair right now, bro. Like, hey, man, I hope he's okay, though. Like, I hope it's not something serious that he can never walk again, bro, because that'd be just tragic, bro. That nigga was actually kind of swole, too. Be sick as hell. That nigga gonna look like a melted ice cream, bro. Let me stop.
Click a single clip from that stream. I've seen it everywhere. People keep texting me, but I did not click nothing. I don't know why. It's like, I don't want to. I don't want to see what people saying. I dead don't. Don't go on TikTok. They cooking his ish. Shit, that's his problem. I ain't gonna lie.
They asking why I'm your cameraman.
Oh my god. You don't know that. The mouthful he paused. Long story short, he owed me this, bro.
Chat, I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, I did send Corey to your rage, and I feel like Corey's not here anymore because of, you know, some things, and
come here.
It's up to me to make it right, chat. It's up to me to make it right. I employed Corey. Some things went down that I wish didn't, but that's okay. I'm gonna be here in his stead, and then I'm gonna send somebody out to you guys and the Bionic Man by July 16th. You have my word. You have my word.
Now, Chad, you just witnessed the past week. Are you listening to him? Are you putting a bullet in the next person that shows up at my house? Like, what are you doing?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This whole thing is kind of a crazy situation, bro. I feel like it was just a misunderstanding, boundaries not being understood. My hamster is literally he was literally just brushing. That's adorable. That's literally so adorable, bro. But yeah, bro, I feel like it was just boundaries that weren't really understood, bro, because it seemed like they had to talk about something relatively similar, but maybe Rage just didn't know to what extent Corey was thinking or gonna go.
Wait for me. Like, what do you mean another person showing
I
up?
got somebody lined up. They're gonna be there.
I didn't ask
July
for that.
16th. Yeah, you did. When you gave me $5,000 for a month to have somebody be at your house to help you every single day and every single minute and every single second of your waking life, that's contract binding, brother. So, someone will be there July 16th.
Yeah, but that was before I knew the first dude. Not even second, the first dude. First try, he was to terrorize my life. You ruined my life. For a week. You ruined 3 days of my life.
I thought that I would make your life better.
Bro, so you ruined 3 days of my life, or you ruined my life for a week. That's crazy, bro. I don't feel like the life was ruined. I mean, yeah, he did low-key dox this nigga, bro. He showed him where all the valuables was, bro. All the ones was, bro. He showed off all the, I guess it was women's underwear, bro. He showed all types of shit, bro. So it's kind of like, that's a different kind of violation, bro. That's a real different kind of violation, bro. But you know, I'm not too mad about it, bro, because I feel like that's the thing about streaming. You kind of, before you lock in with anybody, bro, you kind of have to watch their content and see what kind of person they are and what level they're willing to take things to.
Easier, and it's unfortunate that I was unable to succeed, but that doesn't mean that it's over forever, because guess what? If you do not first succeed, try again. We're just gotta try again, man. And trust me, I got somebody. He loves you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what. Didn't this love me? Am I? Wasn't he like a big fan since No Face Gang?
I mean, I think if we check the logs, he has a longer subscription to other communities. I think.
Like who? So no community.
No, there's no.
Nigga really snatched the camera from the cameraman, bro. That's kind of crazy.
There's no community. That I'm just saying he might be loyal to some communities, and he might have been potentially a don't kill the messenger, but he could be a double agent. I didn't say it.
You weren't aware of that? You didn't do your background researches and your...
I know him from the great college he went to.
So where does the apology come in? Where does the apology actually come in? Okay, Corey's right there. Right.
Whoa. Attack on Titan? Oh, I'm a loser.
Why did you say that?
Yeah. I'm a loser.
Yo, right now it just seems like kind of.
I was 100% wild. From taking his car, his whip,
he did
to
take
taking
the whip.
his chain is 100% OD. Like that's.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's wild as hell, bro. The chains alone was incredibly crazy, bro. Taking the car, if that nigga put hands on you, bro, which he kind of did, but if that nigga put beats on you, bro, I wouldn't even be too mad at it, bro.
Above and beyond, that is OD. I gotta understand and respect somebody's like crib and their boundaries 100%. I hope EYG is still in the works. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was a guest in Rage's crib. He let me stay in his crib, in his guest house. And I gotta understand that, like, you know, just respect what he has. Cause it's not
literally, bro. It's literally just boundaries, man. I feel like people be overcomplicating this shit, bro. Like, the motherfucker let you stay at their crib, bro. Just literally don't fucking, you feel me, dox them, bro. Why are you showing off where all their valuables are? You didn't think this was a bad idea, bro? And then you went to a pawn shop publicly, bro. No security, bro. Just by yourself, bro. That's kind of dumb, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of stupid, bro. How easy it was for Rage to find you, bro. That's how easy it was for another motherfucker to find you, bro. And you're lucky that it was Rage who found you first, because it could have just easily been somebody else.
My crib at the end of the day, 100%. And that's the truth. That's really the truth. Also, to my community, CDU, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I really did something that I wasn't supposed to be doing. So that is the case with what just happened. So unfortunately, like, you know, I'm learning from my mistakes, especially.
Chat say you let us down, bro. Nigga said shut your bitch ass up. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. Valid though. Valid, bro. You kind of violated, bro. You kind of violated, bro. It is what it is.
Since I'm new, I'm just, you know, getting into content. Well, I've been doing it for a minute, but, you know, really just taking off. I got to understand right and wrong, boundaries and things like that, especially having respect towards people's property and what they have. Because at the end of the day, he worked hard for what he got, especially with something that expensive. And, you know, it's not mine. Like, you know, whatever isn't yours, don't touch. On some real shit. Just have to respect that. I saw Your Rage speaks on the Corey Q situation for the first time since it happened.
He asked me if I was like actually mad. I'm like, I was, but don't worry about me being mad on stream. Like, I'm gonna get over it. I'm not emotional like that, to an extent.
This nigga here, bro. Talking about I'm not emotional like that to an extent, bro. Nigga, you can stop playing with, bro. You would have gotten hot, bro. You would have gotten hot, bro.
After he took that, it just thought, yo, I can do whatever I want. It's dumb. He's still brain dead, but I could see where he kind of asked me for permission for certain things, but it wasn't clear. Like, it's still too far, you feel me? So, I don't know how y'all feel about him right now. I have not looked at a single clip. I swear on everything I love. I haven't looked at Twitter. I didn't look in the comments. I didn't look on TikTok. I haven't clicked a single clip from that.
That nigga did not look at shit, bro. I feel it. You don't wanna have no type of nothing in your head, bro, clouding your judgment, bro. People putting in their little 2 and 3 cents and all shit, bro. You don't want none of that, bro. You just want to keep it as it is, bro.
I don't know why. I did just have it. I've seen it everywhere. People keep texting me, but I did not click nothing. I don't know why.
He's right though. You know when a nigga performing, like when niggas be like, you know, rapping, like they get on stage at a concert and it's a big audience and you don't think properly. You just in a moment where it's just like yada yada. That's why I feel like in the moment I wasn't thinking properly. I was just in the moment in front of a camera and not really understanding what I'm really doing and the actions that I'm taking. And now after sitting and being able to process what I did and realize like, okay, I fucked up. Like, what the fuck? Like, let's not be stupid here. That's just the case. At the end of the day, he is right. Like I said, I gotta respect boundaries and rules, and I never had any like I showed no respect towards anything that he had, boundaries and the
Literally didn't show respect for nothing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of crazy, bro. That was literally kind of, you could have really gotten this nigga killed the whole time, bro.
Limits and what he laid. I just gotta learn from this mistake, obviously, because at the end of the day, this shit should not happen anytime in the future, moving forward. So that's just the case. I just gotta keep it pushing.
He did the responsible thing by apologizing, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm human. I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit here and just look, man, I gotta just, you feel me? Just learn from it and keep going. That's really it. I appreciate y'all for real. Like, at the end of the day, everybody can have their own opinion. Like, whatever was brought.
Hey, man, that's the reason we watched the video, bro. Appreciate y'all niggas for watching, man. Like, subscribe, all that shit, bro. It seems like this whole situation kind of been cleared up, bro. I don't think there's any bad blood between them, bro. But without further ado, bro, peace. Oh, man, bro. Life, bro. Life is funny. Life is actually very, very funny, bro. Like, you can really... Hey, bro. It's cool. I ain't even trying to speak on it, for real. If my energy is a little bit off, bro, my fault, man. A whole bunch of shit didn't happen in a short amount of time, bro. So, I'm still over here processing shit, bro. Let me get
What's poppin', y'all? Heavy is the head that wears the crown, which is
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, bro. They are turning on Kai Cenat. What is good with y'all niggas, man? They are turning on Duke and Kai Cenat, right? I feel like there's been so many different times where people have turned on either one of these niggas, bro. So it's just like, you know. What's new? What else is new, bro? Let's see what they mean, though. Let's get into it.
What's poppin', y'all? Heavy is the head that wears the crown, which is Kai Cenat of streaming, of course, and his group, AMP, which he is not a founding member of. He just joined a little bit later. But they had a massive stream the other day where they got to stay at Target overnight. They did like a 24-hour thing in there. They had a bunch of fun, and it was to roll out.
So they had... I mean, I guess because Target had that whole scandal about the DEI thing, and like this is an all-black group, and because I saw people online talking about like, yeah, don't be surprised if Kai and Duke are actually Trump supporters. I wouldn't go as far as to say that, bro. I feel like these are niggas just trying to get a bag, bro. You feel me? Like, yeah, I get Target is supposed to be boycotted, bro. Target is literally paying these niggas. They're getting money from Target, bro. You feel me? You're not thinking about you just seen the top part, bro. Target is literally giving these niggas bread, bro. And yeah, they're gonna stay in Target, bro. But it's like at the end of the day, bro, niggas still get the message, bro. It's just about some chicken, bro. It's literally just about some bread, bro. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep, bro.
Their new product, which is it's called Tone, and frankly, these guys are just doing everything. Like, the amount of deals that they're able to close is crazy. But you would think like, oh damn, that's great. It's like a men's product, like a health product, like a body wash or some sort of deodorant, one of those types of things. I think it comes in a set. And you would think, okay, cool. That's the new Axe for the young bucks. You know, like back when we were kids, everybody just, I don't know why. But
Bro, Axe takes me back, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Them Axe days, but you'd have niggas who wouldn't even take a shower, bro. Niggas would go to PE class, come back, not take a shower, bro. Use straight Axe, bro. That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
But like the younger generation, Axe was their thing. Axe body spray, and they would you'd have.
There was Axe and there was another one, bro. Bod was like on a low keyer side, bro. But I remember Bod, man. Bod was kind of like from the 90s leading into the 2000s, bro. Axe was kind of like the early 2000s John, bro. That's what the niggas in the, you feel me, 2007 to 2013 ish was using, bro.
7th graders in the locker room before basketball practice, just spraying the hell out of that thing, go into the hallway.
I was about to say, bro, you go into the bathroom, bro, damn near die because you can't find no type of oxygen, bro. It's just straight up Axe, bro. Your lungs gonna be working overtime, nigga. Jesus Christ.
Smells like Axe. Maybe Tone will be their new Axe. Who knows? But they started to get a lot of backlash for this. And I was a little bit surprised. I was like, wait, hold on. How are they getting backlash for this? Well, Kai Cenat didn't address any of it. But this all started with the issues that Target has been called out for rolling back their DEI initiatives. So for those that are unfamiliar, DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. And to sum it up, the original definition, the original intention behind it, it was something that was brought to corporations and organizations and NGOs and things like that to make sure that, hey, we need to have a diverse representation of people. We need to make sure everything's fair and everyone's heard. All the resources are there. It's equity. It's like, hey, we have like 20% women at this company. We need to get it to 50%. We have like this percentage of black, white, Asian, Pacific Islander, whatever else. We need to get this more evened out. So that's what it meant. And they were trying to offer a lot of initiatives. And this isn't just Target. This is many companies. And I would say this started post 2013 when like there was a lot of quote unquote woke stuff. That word has been bastardized so much, so I don't like to use it. But in the same vein, DEI became bastardized. So if you've seen like Elon Musk be like, oh, this is DEI. DEI just became a word that was adopted by, you could say, more right wing, but it first started off.
It's DEI damn near just became another slur, bro. Like, people be using DEI, just call me a nigger, bro, at that point. Like, no need to go around the corners, bro. Like, you know what you want to call me. When people be talking about DEI this, DEI pilot, DEI doctor, DEI engineer, bro. It's like, realistically speaking, those DEI engineers, DEI, because they really just mean black people, had to work twice or 3 times as hard just to get that position, bro. So they're overly qualified, right? And I think it's something like black people only make up like relatively like 6 or 8% of DEI representatives, bro. And white women, you know, disabled, queer, all types of shit, bro, they make up like 70 or 80% of DEI recipients. But that shit kind of wild, bro. That shit was kind of wild, man.
As white people feeling like they were being harmed by DEI policies, which it's so funny to watch this play out. But they were saying like, oh no, we can't get jobs because of these DEI policies, and we don't, especially white males, we don't fall under this. Now, frankly, the white women, they somehow get the benefit of every single development in history. But everyone else gets screwed. But the white woman, she wins because she falls under DEI, even though she's been.
I was about to say, bro, she gets the DEI privilege and the white privilege, but that shit is crazy as hell.
And afforded the same luxuries of the white man. She's his pairing. Hey, who knows, right? So people started to adopt that, and it started to become like, I wouldn't say like code word for racist, but like if a plane, like anytime there was a plane crash, they were like, oh, was this a DEI hire? Which basically meant.
Literally, bro. They're literally just over there talking about some. Was that just a DEI hire? But no, it wasn't, bro. It was a regular fucking, what's it called? It was because the air traffic security was defunded or some shit, bro. You feel me? Like, it was a whole, hey, man. Like I said, let me not say nothing before I get put on some type of list, bro.
Was it a woman or a non-white person? That's what they were trying to use. And they were trying to allude to the fact, or not the fact, they were trying to allude to, oh, if this was DEI and this disaster happened, it's because it was DEI and the standard was lowered for this person to have this job or opportunity. So now that we're in this new era where a lot of that quote unquote woke stuff is really being tossed to the wayside, you can just see your algorithm and be like, yo, this stuff would not have 2020, 99% of this stuff would have gotten people permanently banned, lost their jobs.
Oh, easily, bro. We're just in a new era now, right? This is a whole new ball game, bro. I don't even know if we're ready for what's about to come, bro, because the level of comfortability that a lot of people have in just saying some really hateful things is alarming and insane.
And had their lives ruined. But now it's like normal. So what happened was Target was rolling back their DEI initiative. And on February 28th, which was the last day of Black History Month, there was a boycott started against Target because they felt like they were harming. And this was started by a pastor, Jamal Harrison Bryant. And then he said, we're asking people to divest from Target because they have turned their back on our community. This is a black pastor. And he continued and said, we are witnessing a pivotal moment in economic activism. This isn't just about Target. It's about ensuring that corporations understand that black consumers demand respect.
No, real shit, bro. Like, how you gonna want black dollars, but you don't want black representation? But that's kind of fucked up.
Representation and real investment in our communities. He even spoke out in this Breakfast Club clip, which I'm gonna play for you guys right now.
40-day fast of Target.
Yes. So people are asking, why did we pick Target when Walmart out of order, McDonald's is out of order, John Deere's out of order, Bank of America's out of order, Amazon is out of order. Is we wanted to go, the African proverb says, if you want to eat an elephant, do one piece at a time. Mm-hmm. So we picked Target first for several reasons. Number one, Target is headquartered in the same city George Floyd was killed. When George Floyd was killed, Target came out, made an announcement that they're going to invest $2 billion in the black business. $2 billion, drum roll, and it starts December of 2025. When Trump made the announcement January of 2025, they dishonored that commitment. So we
So it's like you didn't even have to make the commitment if you didn't really want to, but it was all for show. And now you're looking for another reason not to. So it's like, you know, you can't really blame the people for wanting to divest their dollars elsewhere, man. Because at the end of the day, Target is going to be in shambles, honestly. I was going to say Target is going to be fine, but it's like Target lost trillions of dollars, bro. Or was it billions of dollars? Shit, they lost mad bread, bro. They lost billions at least, you know, just off the fact that black folks weren't shopping there anymore. And it's like, you really gotta respect the black community, bro. It's a beautiful thing to see when they come together, man.
We wanted to hold them accountable because when they made the pledge, it had nothing to do with DEI. Secondly, I am embarrassed, Breakfast Club, to say to you, Negroes spend $12 million a day in Target. And I don't know any black business that amasses that much money in any singular day.
Is it $12 million a day?
A day. Number three, Target is on 27 college campuses and not one HBCU.
There's a Target literally across the street from my campus, bro. That shit is crazy as hell. That is not a lie at all.
Four, outside of the federal government, Target is the largest employer of black people. There are 400,000 black people on payroll and don't honor us. So if we're giving that kind of money, that much human capital, and to not honor us, I think is dismally disrespected. And because they're publicly traded, we wanted to see what will happen in those 40 days that shows the data. This is the impact when black people walk away, and to share it with those sharecrops. So it will not just be 40 days, but every movement has to have a benchmark It's got to have a strategy, and you got to have some data.
What do
Why
you
are
say?
you calling it a fast and not a boycott?
Yeah, I called it a fast because this was a call to the black church to become active. Something happened silently that scholars and historians are going to have to pay attention to. The rise of Black Lives Matter, Charlemagne, was the very first movement of civil rights for black people that was not birthed out of the church. The very first civil rights movement that happened that didn't have a religious leader at the front. And so the black church is going backwards. This is the largest demographic of black people since we've been in America who don't go to church at all, who don't subscribe to organized religion.
Amen. And at the end of the day, I don't blame him. Organized religion is not a good thing in my opinion. Organized religion has been the cause of a lot of terrible things throughout humanity, so you can't be mad at people for not wanting to partake in it, man. You know, it just is what it is.
We're at 28%. The largest amount of black people who self-identify as atheists, who say they don't believe in God, don't believe in nothing. So this was a call specifically for black Christians to show the younger generation our head is not in the sand. We're a part of it, but we're aligning it with prayer. That those 40 days is a high holy season for the Christian community. We're praying because this is a spiritual warfare that we're under with J.D. Vance and Donald Trump. With all.
No, deadass, this is some shit. Hey, man, I didn't mean it like that, bro. Yeah, USA, bro. I did not mean it like that, bro. My fault, gang. My fault, bro.
All of the things that are happening with these executive orders, marching is good, protesting is necessary, petitions are important. But if we don't bring a spiritual grounding to it in order for you to move forward.
They're going at Target, and he's saying it's not just Target, but they're going at Target because it was one of the first ones to get rid of DEI programs. Because at the time when everybody was pandering in 2020, 2021, a lot of these corporations as well, they were saying like, yo, we're going to invest a lot in promoting and shelving products by black-owned businesses, etc. And Donald Trump went in there, and when he became president this time, he's like, oh, we're getting rid of DEI, which I don't even know what that means. I don't even know how that's supposed to work. So,
like, literally, I don't even know how that shit is supposed to work, bro.
Kai Cenat gets in there, and now a bunch of people are saying, well, you guys were supposed to be boycotting. We're all supposed to be boycotting Target.
Bro, the boycott was supposed to not give any money to Target, bro. They're literally taking money from Target. What are you not getting, bro?
And now Target is either using Kai Cenat or Kai Cenat is tone deaf and is not like with us. Number one, I don't even think Kai Cenat knew about this. Like, Kai Cenat is so busy, he's dialed into a completely different algorithm. I don't think he sees any of this. But some other people decided to call them out, and the guy that started the boycott, Pastor Jamal Bryant, he didn't come at Kai Cenat like many others. He came at Target, and he said if Target would spend as much energy and resources meeting the demands of the Target Fast 40 as they are on influencers, paying preachers, and going to Essence Fest, we would be further along. Doing what's right for our people is always made to feel like an inconvenience. Stand on business and don't go back in until they handle us right. And a journalist, Jamil Hill, which you guys have probably heard this name before, was really digging in and said Target is spineless. They don't want to anger Donald Trump, so they won't publicly apologize or rectify what they've done. Instead, they
literally don't want to anger Trump. Hey, man, let me stop talking, bro. Let me stop talking. This turned out to be a very dangerous video to watch, bro. I literally don't want to get put on a list, bro. That's why I've been so quiet this whole time, man.
Checks at certain members of the black community, hoping we'll lose our will to fight. They're just waiting to give the right black celebrity a check so that it will galvanize people to return. And then she referenced Jay-Z and Colin Kaepernick with the NFL. Eventually, Target is going to partner with someone who's universally beloved in our community, force folks to make a hard decision, and run the same game. So, Kai Cenat doesn't really address this. Duke Dennis does, however. And in this first clip, people really take this out of. You had people on TikTok.
Yeah, this was the video that I was talking about, bro. Talking about how these niggas might be Trump supporters, bro. And I think that's taking it way too far, bro. Like, come on now.
Saying that he voted for Trump. So I'm gonna play you guys this clip first of Duke Dennis reacting to that.
Saying that I don't want to talk about who I voted for brought you to me.
I'm gonna skip it. Though. But hold on, I just want to say one thing though. Me saying that I don't want to talk about that brought you to me, right? And it brought you to me with the assumption that I voted for Trump, which on God I didn't. But you made that assumption, right?
You feel me? Like, it's please, bro, for the love of God. People don't want to talk about politics because it can affect your sponsors. He's a very, very big creator. He's probably working with a lot of people who have a lot of different views than him. He'd rather not jeopardize what he has going on than to bring politics into it, which politics is very divisive by nature.
And that's why I just ignore all of that shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
So Duke Dennis is somebody that, dog, they said this guy had 8 kids, and he said, listen, you guys aren't ever going to see any of my kids if I do have any. So why the hell would he tell people who he voted for? And this is one thing that Duke Dennis is consistent with across the board. He's not just saying, oh, I'm not telling you who I voted for because he voted for the quote-unquote wrong guy. He's not telling y'all because he keeps certain things separate, and he's been consistent about that.
I feel like that's so valid, bro. You should definitely be able to keep your life and whatever else you got going on separate, bro.
Family, baby mamas, and kids away from all of this too. His vote is a lot less important to him than the family. So clearly, if he didn't let y'all know about that, he's not gonna let y'all know about the voting thing. And I think he likes how it triggers people. But then he goes on with the Target and why they put it in Target. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip.
Bro, I've been seeing a lot of people mad at us that we got Tone in Target, bro. And it's like, everybody that's saying that, bro, is they hypocrites, bro. They being hypocrites. They are lying. All right? Like, if they had a product and Target wanted them to put it in Target, they would do that because it's what's best for business.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, the bag is the main objective, bro. The bag is literally the main objective, bro. Why are you acting like these niggas are some diehard Target fans, bro?
Like, the same way our goal, like, shout out to Target for putting Tone in Target, but that's not where it stopped. We want Tone in Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, gas stations. You feel me? All around the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's, bro, if you actually, no cap, if you actually are an entrepreneur and you own a business, and if you didn't, that would be bad for business, you stupid motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like people are going into business with an activist mindset, bro, which in some ways it can be good, bro, but you gotta understand business, activism, bro. They both can't connect all the time.
What the like, bro, no cap, they are lying though. That's the crazy part. Like, the same people who got something to say, you telling me that if you had your product and Target was like, hey, can we please put your product in our store, you would say no. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas be lying through their teeth, bro. That shit's crazy.
Now, I think this clip is a bit, I kind of scratch my head where he's like, oh, you know, this is a business. If you guys were in our position, it's just, it makes sense logically, but not in the context to which people are criticizing him. I think the better thing is, yeah, Target said they were going to put more black-owned products on shelves. AMP,
I guess this is Target's way of trying to apologize, bro, but I ain't gonna lie, niggas are not going, bro.
Is black owned. Well, Agent owns AMP. Kaya probably owns AMP, some of AMP as well now. But regardless, this is like a company with a product that's pretty much all black, and they're in Target. So isn't Target doing exactly what you guys wanted? Or does it have to be people that are less famous? That's where I think Duke...
Or do they have to come out and give like a formal apology as well? Because that's also valid if that's what the people want.
Dennis could have gone in on it. but everyone else is not really touching it. And this is the thing too. The audience for Kai Cenat and them is youngins, kids. The audience for Kai Cenat and them, AMP, streamers, it's young bucks, kids, teens, late teens, maybe early 20s, mid 20s at the most. So they're not, it's not the target audience. It's not like their audience is specifically racially based. Now, of course, they're going to identify with them more. So they probably have more of a racial makeup that is similar to them. That's just the nature of it. Like, you go to Mr. Beast, probably all of his fans are white. That doesn't mean Mr. Beast doesn't have, not all, but like a Mr. Beast meetup, the majority of them might be white just because they're like, oh, this guy looks just like me. Say it like with Fousey too. Like, most of his following was like Middle Eastern or Arab.
That is true, bro. I feel like depending on who you are, bro, you're following, unless you're Speed, bro, because that nigga Speed is just a worldwide nigga, bro. Speed is literally just a worldwide nigga, bro. But yeah, besides that, otherwise you'll be straight, bro.
Or South Asian even, which is very different, but it's close enough, right? They're like, oh, this is the closest thing we got. But I think this is overblown. I think them trying to ascribe...
It's literally so overblown, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because it's just business, dog. It's literally just business, my guy.
Like, I think this is very different from what Jay-Z did, because Kai Cenat never got political. AMP never got political. Jay-Z got political. And then he switched it up and was like, yeah, you know, I got the opportunity now. So that's just what I think about it. I think Duke handled it properly. I don't think the rest of AMP needs to address it. And I think this is a big
I literally don't think it's that big of a deal, bro. I don't think it's something that more light should be spread on, bro. Duke did a pretty good job at addressing it, but at the end of the day, I feel like internet people are just gonna be internet people, bro. They just gonna be parasocial and they gonna talk about shit that they don't really fully understand, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, it is what it is. Like, subscribe, all that shit, bro. Peace. Yeah, man, you feel me? It is what it is, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We don't watch that shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
The only thing scarier than a white
we just seen a video about this too, but we don't need to tap into another one, but we literally just seen a video about this, bro.
Meat brain, a man.
Zevi, the weirdest case in FBI history, right? All right, how about this?
Who had an explosive?
I'm gonna get off right now, then I'm gonna go grab some food, right? Then we're gonna come back, react to this video and maybe some other Zevi videos, and then we gonna play some video games, man. What we got to play actually? We got Mountain Blade, we got Red Dead. Red Dead is pretty cool. I want to play Battlefield, bro, but the shit is not loading up. I don't know why. Like, it gets caught in like the loading screen for literal hours, bro. I went to sleep, woke up, shit was still on the loading screen. I'm like, hell no, boy. Man, hell no, boy. Let me see, Oscar. I haven't played Oscar in a while, bro. I wonder what is new with Oscar. Hotfix. Oh, just a whole bunch of hot fixes, bro. I hope it runs better on the computer, man. That's the most important thing. Let's see. I got Mountain Blade Warband. You know, we could play Kingdom Come Deliverance. We really could play Kingdom Come Deliverance. All right. Here's what's gonna happen, right? This is gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna go grab some food real quick, bro.